channel, so I have a ton of stuff to tell you, so I'm going to try to say it quickly so this intro isn't super long. So the first thing, me and Nathan did move into an apartment, so I'm still kind of getting things organized, but as soon as I do, I will be doing an apartment tour. The second thing is that I got a new camera. It is the Canon EOS Rebel T5i, and I hope the quality is better. I'm still working with lighting and the settings on it, so just bear with me, but I hope you guys can tell. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers. And I do have a new background. I hope you guys like it. Just give me your opinion down below. I just like how it's kind of like clean, chic, and put together. And lastly, I did get my hair cut. I cut it a lot. It was getting nappy and so I just decided to cut it off. I love it and it's so much easier to deal with. So other than that, the point of this video is this makeup look. It is a cranberry kind of purpley brown smoky eye. I did do lashes and a dark lip. It is my first fall makeup tutorial and I plan on doing more because fall is my favorite season. So if you like it, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we're just going to jump right into the video. So, yeah. First off, I'm going to be starting by priming my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Max Painterly Paint Pot, which is my favorite, especially if I want to look to be staying on all day. So I'm just applying that all over the lid and on the inner corner of my eye with a concealer brush, or you could use your fingers as well if you're in a hurry. And after you've applied it, you want to set it, because if you don't set it, then it's going to defeat the purpose. So I just use a translucent powder. And after that, I'm going to be using two Makeup Geek shadows, and I will list all the shadows down below in the description box. So I'm just using a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to start applying that in the crease. This isn't going to give us a lot of definition, but it's going to start putting some eyeshadow on, so that way when we start applying the darker colors, it can give us more of an easier transition to blend those shadows. Next, I'm going in with Cocoa Bear, also from Makeup Geek. This is just a brownish reddish shade that I'm obsessed with, and I'm just going to put in that on the outer corner, and I'm going to be dragging it in closer to the inner corner. Now this takes a little bit longer to blend. Just make sure you go back and forth, and blend until it's that right color and there are no harsh lines. After getting a decent amount of color on there, I'm just going back in with that fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend out the edges even more. Next, I'm going in with this Cranberry shade, also from Makeup Geek, and I'm using a flat shader brush to put that on the lid. I use this brush because I wanted the color to be a lot more dense and more bright, so I'm just applying that, and I'm even going in with a couple more coats just to make it even more colorful. Next, with the Lorac Pro palette, I'm going in with the black. This is just to deepen up my crease a little bit. You don't have to do this option. And just this, I'm focusing more on the outer corner rather than the inner, and I'm just kind of buffing it out after I've applied it. Then I actually decided to take this gold, and I just applied that right over that cranberry shade. Originally, I wasn't going to do this, but I've been loving gold for the fall season, so I just decided to put it right on top. And I actually had these makeup wipes, and they came with the lashes that I bought, so it was pretty handy. So I'm just going to be cleaning up the edges and getting that sharp line for my wing, so it just kind of helps a little bit more to guide it. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Gel Studio eyeliner, and I love it. It takes a lot more time with gel liner, but if you take the time to do it, it looks so much better and is so worth it. So I'm just going to do my wing and fill it in. After I've got my wings done, then I'm going to be getting ready for lashes. So I'm just going to be curling my own and then just putting on a little bit of mascara. I was using the Miss Manga, I believe it was by Maybelline. And I'm using the Kiss Ritzy Natural Black Lashes. I love these lashes. I actually use them like 3 more times, so I got a good use out of them. and I'm just going to be applying them. And as easy as this looked, it definitely was not. I have a struggle with lashes every single time, and I'm definitely not one of those people who can just put them on really quick and go. I have never had that talent. So after we've got the lashes on, there is a trick. I always press it down with the opposite of the tweezers, and then I push them up like I'm doing now. It's kind of hard to explain. That way when you push them up, it's kind of going all the same way, your natural and the fake lashes. Then I'm going to be applying just a highlight shade on the brow bone. And starting with the face, I'm going to be priming with my Magic Lumi Primer. And I'm just putting on the spots that I want more highlighted. So my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. As for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me, and it is actually the Dewy formula. I love this foundation because the original Fit Me was more of a matte finish, and when they came out with this dewy one, I was sold. So I love it. I will list the color that I am down below, and I'm using my Beauty Blender as always. I love this so much. So I'm just going to be blending that in. Don't forget your neck, a little bit of your ears, and just keep blending until you get your desired coverage. And my favorite part, and that I can't live without, is concealer. I'm using, of course, my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is the concealer that I use when I want to be a little bit more full coverage under my eyes to make it more bright. And it does look really heavy when you first put it on, but once you blend it out, it does not feel heavy on your face. I'm still wanting to try out the new Naked Skin one that Jaclyn Hill raves about, but I haven't got to purchase it yet. So I'm excited to try it. So I'm just going to blend that out. Of course, don't forget that inner corner. Sometimes I forget it and it just looks like a mess. And just blend out those other parts, your bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, and make it all look good. So then we're going to set it. You have to set your concealer or it will just be a mess all day. So I'm just using the Coty Airspun Translucent that I always use, and just a dense, I believe it's a Sephora brush that I'm using. And I ended up setting the rest of my face with a translucent powder. At first I wasn't, but I kind of liked how the matte looked with this eye look. Now I'm going to be filling in my brows, and I don't know what it is, but my brows do not want to cooperate lately. So if they are not looking the best, then that is why. And like I always do, I have to go on the lower lash line. So I'm just mixing that Cocoa Bear and that Cranberry color just to tie the look in all together. I can never leave my lower lash blank because it would just feel like way too top heavy for me. And then I just threw that highlight shade on the inner part of my eye. I'm also using a green eyeliner. I didn't want to do black because it sometimes tends to be too harsh. And I'm just going to go another coat of mascara, especially on the bottom lashes since we haven't done that yet. And after that, we are going to be moving on to the face. So, no surprise, I'm using Hoola by Benefit to bronze, of course, and to contour. So I'm just going in the hollows of my cheeks, on my forehead just a little bit, and also on the sides of my nose. I don't tend to do my forehead as much because I do have a smaller forehead, but I have to put at least a little because if I don't, it bugs me. So as for blush, I'm using the 10 Blush palette by Coastal Scents. I'm using this mauvey kind of purpley shade, and I'm just putting that right over the contour. And of course we have to highlight because what's my makeup looks without highlighting. And I'm using Becca by Jaclyn Hill, the Champagne Pop, of course, and applying that pretty much everywhere. And for my lips, I'm just lining with a MAC lip liner in Soar, I believe. And I'm just actually going to be filling in my whole lips with this color and then going over it with a lipstick. And the lipstick that I used, I want to say it was by Wet n Wild, the Fergie, and this was the first time trying it, and the color was great, but the lipstick pretty much broke when I first opened it. So, but I will give you guys the actual color down below. Like I said, every product will be down below, I promise. And after you fill in your lips, you are done, and this is the finished Cranberry makeup tutorial. Guys, I really hope you enjoy. I will be doing more fall makeup videos, and I will also probably be doing the fall tag that Jaclyn Hill did. Just be looking out for those, and I love you guys. I've missed you, and yeah, bye guys.